Hello, dear friends. First of all, I wanna activate the denoiser tool. Okay, I forget it. Now it's activated. Hello, everyone. Uh, Good evening. Um, Welcome to my daily live sessions. You know that we are like have a group. Uh, the name of the group is Live High. And the purpose of this group of like sharing daily progress, mindset, health, communication, personal branding, and most importantly, entrepreneurship, right? So, you know that the path of entrepreneurship, this is so long and this is unknown, especially when you live in like unterritory area like a South Asian country. Like I live in Bangladesh, and there is less opportunity to learning entrepreneurship like practically. So that's very challenging. Though today's topic is not about like entrepreneurship and business, something like that, but today I chose different topic which is related to mind, that is so important, like having a mindset, uh, right mindset, uh, and staying focused when it comes to like uh, manifesting our uh, learning something or manifesting our dreams. So today that I'm going to like little bit of share um, the journey from my perspective and the challenges that I went through in terms of like uh, having focus, and then the mind, how to like it's control it, the battle that it was like a battlefield inside. So when we have a like you have an unconscious mind, you don't know the high, I mean the level of awareness to understanding and identifying your mind. So we are back again. So recording just paused for a moment because of the like poor internet connection. So with being said that our mind, it is like so powerful tool, most of us that we really don't know, and we don't have a different sense of awareness, like we are driven by it, like, and that is like scattered, that is uncontrolled, like it is controlled by external external desire, external some kind of pleasureness, something like that. You can, if you can like now like question yourself, maybe like if you were at this moment like you join on these live sessions, maybe you know that that is going to add value, and you are going to like get some insights and tips about your mind. So this is like intentional, right? And most of the times we, when you are not aware, what happens that it's you really don't know, and it is like you follow it like indirectly, no directions, that is only influenced by unknowingly. right? So having an intentional mind, it is like so powerful to learning anything, and any skills. It can be any skills, it can be even like if you want to like start a conversation with somebody and strangers, even like in any kind of meeting. So there also you need to have a like uh, a mind, control mind, that you can actually control the situation, right? So today that we are going to talk about this, about the mind. Even I'm also uh, sharing my journey, and when I decided to act like an entrepreneur, when I wanted, and I started to build my business. So having knowledge, one particular skill, and doing like freelancing, following that skill, that sounds like little bit of like mm, manageable. And when you act like a business owners, and there are like you have to manage multiple sections and multiple categories. So at that moment you see that there are so many things that remain uh, unfinished, like, and you see that the production, it is not maintain the quality that you, when focus on like only one skills or one something like that. So as an entrepreneur, when you like chose this different set of um, different actions, and you have to perform different uh, task every day, right? It can be dealing with people, it can be like there are several section in business, so you have to do this as well. Like it can be like talking about your marketing team and manager, and your finance things, and sales team, and stakeholders, and even in like meeting. So there are so many things that you need to like uh, do, and you have to learn. So as I have like doing this such things, that last years I have when I chose to like act like an entrepreneur, so thinking about that way and doing my business. So that's really, really like I was really frustrated. I really controlled my focus of like when I was like as a designer, it is like so manageable for me to like doing things. And then when I try to like perform everything as a business person, so it was like totally distracted. And that's why I'm saying you, telling you that it's really important to cultivating our focus, and it's essential, right? So let's say that when you have a like big vision or big goal, so you see the bigger pictures. But in generally what I have experienced, that is you need to be very, very narrow down. You have to shorten the uh, curve, so you can actually see the every details, that where you really need to perform, where you really need to like improve. So that's why I'm like telling you that it is like focusing on every single details. So it's important to keep in mind uh, that focus is something that is connected with our mind. So when you have a scattered mind, it is you will feel like that that you want to like fix everything very quickly, and you will be like uh, judging yourself also that you are not capable of doing that some sort of things, because the way that you have uh, grown, that you have believed that when you started something following your interest, you can easily do that, and it was really easy for you. But when you started to like doing multiple things and multiple skills that you need to master, so you feel like so overwhelmed to do that. But there is a good news that everything can be like learned. You cannot learn everything, but it can be manageable. So here comes like diligence, focus, and it's very important for us. So I really struggled in earlier when I uh, tried to uh, like focus on something, creating any design work, that I was so like felt so uh, like it need to be by like done very quickly, and I know that how many hours and that I'm uh, going to take for to finish this work. So what I have seen that when you want to maintain the quality, then you have to give like a good amount of time, and that's where like that qualityful works actually work. So even since that I saw that I need to improve several areas, let's say that I want to improve my public speaking and the communication, because I want to become an authority and I want to guide my clients, right? So that's why very important to understanding their language, understanding their emotion, and the way that I do talk about them, uh, that that makes sense to them, that actually we are on the same page, and we relate on this, and I can create a space for them that makes guiding more uh, like transformative, and it builds trust, like without it just like sharing my presence, just actively listening them. So the focus, so when you, it's also kind of focus that when you don't know about your mind, and you that is scattered mind and control, so you will feel like that you are not going to like give attention or pay attention on the several things that is actually needed. So the people and the when you are your partner, you are making conversations, so they can also see and they can also identify that you are not grounded enough, and you are still like something that need to develop your mind. So many people I have many people have been asking me that they have seen some of my improvement and the transformations when it comes to speaking, and holding space for some freelancers and creators. I like recently talked with them, so they have seen my journey and the progress. So there is some inner work that I need to do in the background, in like inner work I had to do, and I had to uh, like it's all comes when you allow yourself to be aware. If you don't aware that, do not ask yourself the question, and do not observe your body, and do not observe your like environment and the business you are like involved, you are never going to discover this, right? So when you are like in comfort, you it really difficult to understanding your mind, right? So I saw many creators, even famous, even most some of the most popular creators. I connected on Twitter, and they have shared their journey. They have all in like the financial condition, and they have a mm, like better job, and they are earning like 6 and 7 figure. Still, so they have like I seen when they were sharing their journey about the mind and the focus systems that were really not aligned with their mind, but they are doing their work, but that kind of work which was like unaligned and surface level. But when they see that it is like they are going towards to burn out, and then they realize that when we chose a career, when we choose something that is give us like instant satisfaction, and it may be a relationship, it can be a career that we see that there has the potential to make easy success or easy progress, but for the long run you see that is not aligned with your mind. That's why you also can't like produce the qualityful work, and you don't find the satisfaction as well. So that is the main reason, because focus comes when you have an aligned directions which is interested, uh, connected with your soul, connected with your mind. So for me, like if I want to share with you honestly, that as a freelancer, I was not satisfied. That was unfulfilling for me, because my um, bigger purpose and the bigger uh, dream, it was not like that. When I like observe deeply my life journey and my family and the struggles behind the story that brought me here, I born, and that given me some sort of challenges, the adversity, that the identity crisis, some sort of like observation. I found that I want to do something, that God has like given me a big purpose. I was like keeping them out because I do fear. So aligning with that purpose. So when I connected those fear and turns into my it turns into my focus, right? Let's say that speaking for my like young generations, like next generations, that I want to guide them, I want to like act like a leader and a public speaker, right? So communication is the like core thing. When I can command myself, and I can do, and it gives me more satisfying for my side. So when I just mentioned you that when you have a scattered mind, it is like commanded by someone or some external things. But when you have an aligned mind, you control your mind like a commando, right? Let's say we have seen when we were kid, we saw a movie like Commando, Arnold Schwarzenegger. So he was an he was a commander. So that just story that I remember right now. So I had to like giving an analogy. Hope that makes sense to you. But I'm just also like, this is like an intentional speaking. That's just I'm just uh, in the current flow state, that whatever it comes in my mind, and I'm just guiding towards mm, listening to my heart, that the story is going A to B that I really need to cover. So that sense, uh, I'm saying that just take a minute. I'm just want to take a breath. So yeah, so the focus, which is really important, that I was like telling about you, that my story, that what brought me to connect with my purpose, And with my business, let's say that it is more uh, important, not just me, it's essential for me follow the purpose, the background I have, uh, I am from, uh, came come through. So this is where that I see that having a leadership voice and establishing my identity for and guiding them to finding their voice, because I saw the challenges that uh, since we are from that lower background, uh, family background, so this kind of people are like they have struggled a lot, not because of like financially, they also like that uh, like lack of like expressing themselves, lack of education, something like that. So there are so many young people like from my uh, like my family related class. So I can see that the business opportunity for those, as I mentioned to you that earlier videos, so it is more important to having a right like authentic voice, your inner voice. When you master that, it comes naturally and it helps you to position your personal brand more easily, and it opens the door. Let's say that the purpose is here. When you have good understanding about communication, you solve problems more efficiently and you understand the problem very well. So that's why you can like it helps you to like start and act like an on your bigger dream. So that makes much easier, so there is no boundary. So as you may notice that now the technology is like so fast and so innovative, so it doesn't matter that where do you live. So if you just focus on like developing yourself, learning skills, like becoming the best for in any industry that you are interested in, so you have to like focus on like becoming the best version of yourself, act like in the top category, top people they are already in. So that's it. Maybe maybe you will feel like that you will one day like stay all the things when you have the better understanding, when you know everything, and then you will start. I told you earlier that that is even for me that 3 years ago I started that I'm gonna start like speaking, but I thought that just take a couple of days to get more preparations, get more understanding about this. And I saw that I was like delaying, and even I was like relying on other people to help me and guide me that how they were started the journey. So now when I started to speaking, like more people are like asking me questions, and even some people also interest me to working with me, and they are also asking me to guide them. So that's the clarity part they need. So so for me as a creator, so as I have been also tried to several years ago that to create every day, but I haven't any idea about like system. I haven't idea about my mind and the awareness that I really needed to be aware about that it is mind. You have to control and you have to command yourself, so that you can actually can learn something like that is you feel like that you need to learn. So and you need some form of sacrifice and invest well enough time. So few exercises that I want to share with you, that few exercises that really help me to develop my focus, and I can see that the benefits I actually have now. I can speak, and I feel more confidence. Even I can see that when I do not feel like resentment when I see any kind of big challenges, let's say big problem and big project. But earlier it felt me that it is a long project. I was like felt like that, avoiding that taking that kind of like big projects and big opportunity. I was missing these things. But there is the thing that when you that cultivate and you know that breaking down the task and breaking down the project in simpler way, it makes much manageable, right? So you have to focus on that. When you see that something that is uncontrollable, unmanageable, you need to take time and you need to break this down in several part, as by analyzing the whole project. So, and now that it feels that whatever like uh, project or whatever public speaking or anywhere that I need to take any kind of opportunities in terms of like building brand, uh, like giving them the full direction from scratch in anything they would require in any way. Although that I cannot do everything, so there I have to take someone like a skilled person to help. But it is like understanding them, and more important, like meeting with them, and they share about their journey and challenges, and just offering them that how that this solution can help them. This is so important for them. So people are business owners, so they have like we are like surrounded with by problems, infinitive amount of problems, right? So there need so many professionals like understanding their businesses problems. Let's say that I'm working for the dental space, so I see that market has been like dominated by some of the marketing peoples. So they are top category people and they are just marketing themselves. Their presence is highly available on the market, on social media that you can see. So you have to like act that way. So when I try to like that, I would like to first become like them and then I will start, right? So and I have to like design my uh, like everything look like the branding and something like that. I have to be fully polished and look very very attractive, something like that. So what I found that if you have that like strong voice, which is enough to fight with like any kind of things, and your voice is the unique identity for, and your face, like this is enough. And if you like keep continue like pushing yourselves to sharing your content, sharing your ideas, and sharing your work, that most people, like I saw that most of the problems they solves like surface levels, because of uh, they have like only like several one skills, but they are leveraging other people's and they know that what to give you. So this is kind of process, this is kind of like internal things that I would love to share with you in next. So I'm just observing and learning things, right? So I need your support, right? So here I want to also I would also don't feel to promote myself. I would shamelessly promote myself. So if you like see that the potential on me, that and I am capable to guiding like healthcare and uh, dental practitioners and dental offices. So some people are like sharing their strategy and some sort of talkings and the things that they don't know. But when it comes to like solving the problems and offering, delivering the value, and maintaining the creativity, that's really matter, right? So I have like posted so many creative works in the past, but now I see that creative peoples are like managed and by some entrepreneurs, right? So if you don't have a, like entrepreneurship idea and sales idea, so you will be get hired by some entrepreneur like us. So it's like that, uh, chain, right? So chain of level of learning. So they also know that um, you are in the comfort of like doing one thing, but when you were aware, so you can like learn this and you can do this, and having that authoritative, when you challenge them, when you challenge this, so you can also attract your right audience that you can guide them. So there you really need to like have a strong voice, and the communication when you have that aligned, so you it's not easy to like learn very fast, because last 4 years I have to like sacrificed so many way because of learning things and developing myself different areas. So focus is the something, and time, my time is more valuable, that I have sacrificed, that I had to like challenge uh, this kind of uh, like I studied that mandatory that follow to become an entrepreneur. So you have to like, if you want to like follow one thing, so you will notice that only one or like 10% people that they are dominating the whole Facebook social media market, like any content creators or something like that, and big name that you can name it. So this is why that you really need to master your focus for a long period of time, so that you can push yourselves to confront the in public, and you can share your ideas, and and position yourself as an also authority. So the focus, and so during this that period, uh, you also make sure that you are not feel like dissatisfied, and your soul is like burning, something like that. So you have to be very mindful. So I had to like had some things that I need to change, some habits. Let's say that I was always wanted to be a better speaker, but it is it would not never happen, because if I would not allow myself to be more focused, and I increase my focus, and because when I started to controlling my mind, and the found I best way to practicing mindfulness, there are several techniques I followed to be more mindful. Let's say that reading books, I was when I was earlier like when I just finished one or two pages, then I have like felt like that I can't read more, and I see that my mind is like racing like monkey mind, and I cannot like pay attention for uh, like more than 2 or 3 minutes. So now I can see that when I start reading book, it I I don't want to like unfinished remain any pages, but I keep continue reading and reading, and it makes more enjoyable. Even I see that I pay attention that everything that I see, even first to last, I want to complete and finish this book. And then the second thing I do try also like writing things down, and you may know, you will notice that I always carry a notebook with myself, and whenever I try to learn, found any effective word, or any mm, sentence or phrases, or any kind of things that inspire me, I immediately write down on my paper. So that really actually helped me that I am totally focused, and I am for improvement. I so that's so doing daily like kind of journal things, that really boosted my learning, and I really enjoy this also, that when you can actually manage your mind to learn something, and it becomes it feelings so like fulfilling. Even the third thing, when I know that the journey is not easy, there I have to sacrifice like my friends and gathering with people's, like gossiping, something like that. And I saw that this is self-destructed, and I stopped like talking with them, because you have to preserve your time when you have something that you want to learn, like another level you want to master yourself, like. So I always say that this is not about that you may like listening this, watching this live session. So it is not about like laziness. It is like you are misdirected, or you have a clarity issue. So that's why you are like keeping a, out of like taking actions. So when you have that focused direction, so you will become like more proactive. So the uh, fourth tips that I want to like share with you, you can practice, which is like meditation and the prayer. That's really helped me to like decisiveness and the stillness of my mind. And I remember that when I joined several Twitter space, like group of people, they have shared their ideas, and group wise they talk about different topics. So I felt so excited to talk about that, what I also want to share about my voice and my ideas. And I was like, when I grabbed the mic and I started to sing, it's like that I am like I the anxiety that I want to finish the talk as quick as possible. Even I was like fully uncontrolled, right? So when I started to like uh, understanding the human mind and the focus and some form of behavior, the communicational principles, I started to like taking more pause, and I try to like more focus on my body gesture, uh, and my tone, the way the emotion I want to express. It's not about that to talk or lot about say lot, but just minimizing that. That that there is a famous quote in design as well, that less is more. So we are all human beings oftentimes that we don't really need to even speak. If you may also know that famous actor, the Charlie Chaplin. So he's, if you see his comedy, he is even not talking about anything, so he just acting, right? So when you have the voice, you can like use it like such way that where it's necessary, uh, unnecessary you don't need to like speak or something like that way. And let's say that I don't know that part that I really want to express or elaborate, but when you look at my face you also feel like that. And somehow I try to like show my body language, show my emotions through my emotions. So it gives you the sense that what I really wanted to say. So that is not hard as well, that when you start to practice like that way. So when I did like meditation like from last 1 year consistently, and I saw that the stillness, it's really work for me. And it is like, though it is, I can see some sort of resentment, but still that you really have to practice regularly. And when you have a like growth mindset and you have the bigger focus, it's like a continuous process to learn about uh, every day. Daily you need to like practice your craft and sharing your progress, show up. So that's how you actually compete and beat the like the average persons and average peoples, and you are going to like stand out at some point in your like creating journey. So I hope also that one day that I am sharing also my journey, it will also like, so though I am happy like few people have been like regularly joining. I can see that Jit is watching. Jit the shallow, you have been like watching my অনেকক্ষণ ধরেই তুমি আমার ভিডিও দেখতেছো, থ্যাংক ইউ. So we hope that one day that more people will join in our like live high creative creator group, where that more people will involved in developing their communications and establishing their personal brand, and they will feel more like fulfilling. This is my like dream that this year we will one day we will create a world-based like uh, communication space here and the personal brand space here, and more people will be like feel more happy to share their journey here, and they will find their voice, and they can achieve anything that they want as a creator, right? Even they can solve their problem, you can solve your problem so effectively. So that was today's just I wanted to share with two things, which is focus and mindfulness. So when you have a like aligned purpose and aligned focus, like directed, you know the clear, you have the clarity, it makes your focus much easier. So make sure that you have that clear. I don't know that what happened with the internet connection. So it's interrupting, it's annoying, right? So okay, so we are in the like conclusion part. Let's summarizing that two things that we need to aware about, that our focus and our mind. So when you are aware about your mind and you have the awareness, we can build awareness like around our daily life, and that makes really easy to cultivate like focus on the certain direction to in order to complete any task. And I just want to like finish this quickly because networking is like interrupting again and again. So when you see